Nice show out there. You're smouldering, you are. Oh, this'll be a scotcher. Who are you taking along? You only get this one chance, so keep your wits about you.
I need aid! I'm ready.
Say, looky, sorceress. Caged like a little ickle squirmy worms. Delicious.
Murga blanches, jaw hardening as she steps backwards. It could be just a trick of the light, but it certainly looks like she's trembling with fear.
This is bad news, Cupcake. That's the spirit. You go ahead and soften him up for me. Hop 2, and don't even think this championship is over yet.
Flickering and glimmering in and out of sight in the gloom, Murga winks at you and then disappears.
Just like last time, she runs to her little ickle fading shadows. Won't save you. Can't save you.
The dwarf bounces up and down with glee, then catches himself and clears his throat. He bows before you.
Extraordinary, son, just extraordinary. The spirit of the One has yet to settle, but it hovers near. It knows your great feat. I feel the glow. Ain't just praise you're earning, though. Giving you this key, too. It's an arena champ tradition. Takes you to treasure, it does. And only a champ can survive that journey.
The dwarf bellows out to all within earshot.
I proclaim thee the champion of the Driftwood Arena. Get your gloat on and take a swig of ale. Hell, take a dozen. We'll be singing for years to come of the great human Void Slayer.
That peace may multiply. Silver, gold, and right.
What's even the point?
An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of handwritten notes spread across the table.
So many suspects. So many potential culprits. I need to narrow down the list. Think, you damn elf, think.
A floorboard creaks beneath your foot. The elf leaps around abruptly.
What? Why do you sneak up on me? Don't you know how dangerous that is, the way things are? Haven't you heard? My own Magister comrades are vanishing from right here in Driftwood. Whoever's behind it must be stopped. If you hear anything, come to me. 3 Magisters vanished so far, all within Driftwood. My comrades believe some tinkerer named Higba is behind it all. But they're wrong. I'm certain of it. That's what I'm intent on finding out. This tavern is full of scum and degenerates. The true culprit could easily conceal themselves amongst them. I have to keep investigating, keep the pressure up. The culprit will make a mistake eventually. If you see anything suspicious, let me know. You do that. Now away with you. Come on, life's at stake.
Take that, Sorcerer! Dallas, get her!
You're dead, Alexander. Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead anymore.
Here, mister! Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does he?
This is going nowhere.
The 3 kids stare at the collar in awe. Then they stare at you in even greater awe.
Is that real? Yeah, it's real. I seen the one they put on Joe's mum before she got sent to Fort Joy.
A real source collar. This is the best day of my life. Come here, Sorcerer. I'm going to put a stop to your shenanigans for real.
The sorcerer screams and runs away. Dallas and Alexander in hot pursuit, all 3 children laughing.
This must be the place Loha mentioned. It looks unassuming enough.
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids. She calmly opens her left eye, then her right.
What do you want?
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots to her feet.
All right, human. Well, glad Lohar ain't left us here to wither. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon. Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks for covering his tracks, but the goons downstairs should sniff out something. That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Now he's vanished. Those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then. But tell the lunkheads that Glenna sent you before they bash your brains in.
You had to leave something behind, yeah?
Nothing useful, I'd say. If we can't get ourselves out of here, it won't matter either way, eh?
Bad enough, all we could find was rubbish. Then we're stuck. Noire will have our heads.
Get your act together. Lohar ain't gonna fly you just 'cause Mordus covered his tracks good.
Then we're stuck. Noire will have our heads.
I've spotted something.
Get your act together. Lohar ain't gonna fly you just 'cause Mordus covered his tracks good.
There we go.
Finally.
The door's opening.
My Duna's dagger elf. You here to free us or kill us?
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air and glances happily at his companion.
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest's as slippery as a snake in an oil drum.
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mordus is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us stuck. And if there's another door out there, never could find it.
Noire ain't gonna be pleased.
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop. Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sickly and run off for a day or two. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up. Ain't no coincidence Mordus went hanging around then.
She taps a finger against her forehead.
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting past me. Best we head off then. We've got business to attend to.
out. I see a trap nearby.
Well, this won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures deface its exterior, and its eyes have been gouged hollow. You run your hands along the exterior until your fingers graze a button. There's no mistaking the sound of stone chafing stone. The entrance to the chamber grinds open, filling your lungs with slightly less stale air.
I've spotted something.
A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre. A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.